Alrighty, folks, this episode of OnlyStans is brought to us by our good friends at Four Loco with this beautiful, beautiful jungle juice. It is absolutely amazing. One of my favorite can designs, great tasting drink, 13.9% alcohol, and let me tell you, it is by far the wildest Four Loco yet. When you're having some, when you're going to be enjoying this drink, you're going to be the new king of the jungle, and it's only really for the real party animals. You live in Vegas, you party a little bit. This would be
You
great in
know it.
Vegas. Imagine this thing on the strip. Unbelievable.
Walking.
Imagine on the strip, you'll have create some epic stories going up and down, having the time of your life, Rochelle. And yeah, everyone has a Four Loco story. I have a bunch. It's a good drink.
Yeah, it
It's a
is.
real good drink. And if you want to find Four Loco near you, go to fourloco.com and spell it out FOURLOKO.com, FOURLOKO.com, and follow them on social media on Instagram at Four Loco, FOURLOKO. And thank you again, Four Loco, for sponsoring this episode. Cheers, Rochelle.
Cheers.
Boom. Okay, people, we got another episode of OnlyStans today. We have someone that's been trying to get on the show for a very long time. A long time.
A very long time.
Very long time. Richelle Ryan is here.
Hi.
So happy to have you here in beautiful New York City. We did not plan this today, actually, at all.
No, we did not. You just saw me bopping around the office.
Yes, I saw
I've
you
been
in the
getting
office.
passed around a little bit.
Yeah, you're getting passed around
I
today. It's
kinda
all right,
like
though.
it.
Yeah, I'm sure you people in your industry like that.
I love getting passed around.
But yeah, so I just saw you roll in here. I said, you know what? I'm not doing anything today. I'm kind of free. You're here. Why
Yes.
not? Let's hop in the studio and do it. So I kind of tried to arrange some quick questions, but I got a few written down, and yeah, let's just talk about life.
Yeah, you're another one, just like Frank the Tank that doesn't check your DMs. How many did I send you? Like 15?
I read my DMs. What do you mean?
Okay, so you left me on red like 15
Let me
times.
see. Let me look it up. Let me do a quick look up here, because you just tagged me in your story, so it's first thing here. Okay, this is actually pretty embarrassing on your end. This is a lot of DMs. Love that place. Nashville fucks hard. I'm obsessed with that show. Love him. My favorite Canadian. That is gold. Bahaha. This is gold. Me. I don't miss that. Hey, Glenny, I'll be in NYC 18th to 21st. I'd love to come on your show. The Sand Dollar Lounge, great for music. Bahaha. Love it. Welcome. Me next, please. My fave movie, OMGA. All unanswered.
All unanswered.
It's kind of fucked up on
It is
my
fucked
end.
up.
And you for continuing to send the DMs.
You know what it is? Whenever I see my friends like just or posting stuff, I'll either do a fire emoji or I'll comment like, "I get it."
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, sometimes you're busy.
I'm
Just want to see.
I'm
Look
just
at
the
it.
most
See,
busy
you don't
person
even care.
alive.
He's over here texting away.
I'm not texting. What I'm doing is actually writing down things that I think will be funny clips. I just looked at my phone to show
Good for
Ryan
you.
DMs, so I don't have to go through the footage later. So if you see
Smart.
me look to my phone, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll help you.
You have my
I'll help
full
you.
attention.
Oh, I love
Yes,
that. I'll
full
help you
attention.
make notes.
Yeah, please. I like to make notes as I go. It makes my life a little easier. But I will start this lovely interview with question I ask every guest first. It's just simple. Where are you from?
I am Well, I'm from upstate
Where
New
are you
York.
from? Yeah, not in where you live now. Where are you from?
I'm from upstate
What
New
molded
York.
you, Richelle Ryan?
Southern Canada, basically.
Okay, where? Like Plattsburgh?
Rochester?
Ooh, garbage plates.
Yeah, the
Classic,
home of the garbage,
classic.
the
Oh,
Nick
yeah.
Tahoe garbage
And the
plates.
Gronks.
Yes.
I saw you tweet about Gronk a lot before when I looked up.
Yeah, I'm kind of over Grunk a little
You're
bit.
tired from Gronk?
Yeah, I like him young and single, and he's gonna marry Camille, and I love that for them.
Same.
Yep, I love
Yeah.
it for both of them. She's hot, he's hot. If they want a unicorn, call
They're gonna
me.
make some super children.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
But interesting. So I saw you tweeting a lot about Gronk. I know you just mentioned athletes. Do you have like a current athlete that's on your list of like top?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have two.
Who's your top bounties?
AJ, oh God. Now I'm trying to blank on his name. AJ,
McCarron.
no.
Hawk.
He plays at Michigan. I was just talking about him on Pat's show. Oh my God.
JJ McCarthy?
No, AJ something.
I don't know.
Oh God. Now I'm
This is
mad at
embarrassing.
myself.
Yeah, what
I
if he sees this,
know.
you can't even get his name
Okay,
right?
so he was one. Like, I'm gonna think of his last name as soon as I leave here. And then Spencer Brown on the Buffalo Bills.
Don't know
I
who
love
he
him.
is?
He'd be my biggest guy I've ever been with. 6'9" and a half, 312 pounds. Yeah, my kind of man.
Think you could handle that, brother?
Yeah, as long as I'm on top or testing out the walls.
6'9", 312.
That's a
Sheesh.
big boy.
That's
I love
a
big boys.
That's a large jump. Oh, dude, that's nice.
Yeah, I
It's good
love
to
big
hear.
boys.
Good. Keep saying things like that. Hype the
do.
fellas up. Hype the large guys up.
I do. I love the big guys.
What would you say is you ever do an offensive lineman? You a big offensive lineman gal?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I'd rather have them than the tiny little receivers.
Ooh.
I'm a big girl, Glenny.
No, you're not.
I got some big lady parts.
No, you
I gotta know
don't.
if I sit on you, I'm not gonna squish
What
you.
are those things? Fucking A cups?
Yeah. 34F.
So seriously, when did you get those things done?
Oh my goodness. So I got these about 13 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
So they're
Yeah,
about to go to high school.
yeah,
They just
yeah.
graduated 8th grade.
Just graduated 8th grade. Yep.
So 13 years ago, how'd that go? You remember how much they cost? What was the whole process?
So, gosh, I think I paid about 10 grand back then. I went to a really good doctor, so I'm sure right now with inflation, who knows, 20 grand,
Thanks a lot,
22?
Biden.
Yeah, I know,
Fucking
right?
making tip prices too
Oh,
high.
you and I could, we could go deep on that one. That
And
loser.
stop. This is not a political show.
Pause.
This is not a political show.
Pause.
This is we're gonna have fun to talk about boobs. We're not gonna talk about politics.
Right.
But okay, well, we're talking about real or fake things. I have noticed on your Twitter and whatnot because we followed each other for a while.
Yeah.
You have a large ass.
Yes.
Is that one of those BBLs or is that real?
No, it's not a BBL. I've
is
had
it?
like other stuff done to it.
Like what? I
Oh,
know there were other
little
options.
filler, little options.
Filler options?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I saw the trend though. I saw when Nicki Minaj kind of came on the scene and she had this big old booty, and men were just going crazy. And then the whole booty thing just kind of came about because when I first got into the industry, going way back like 20 years ago when I started stripping, it was all about the boobs.
It was a boob industry.
It was platinum blonde hair, big boobs, sharpied eyebrows. And then when Nicki Minaj came on the scene, it was all about the booty. And men were just like going crazy, like forget their name, going crazy over the booty.
Nicki Minaj and Kim Kardashian kind of brought the ass back.
They did.
They're-
Now it's getting,
I think boobs are coming back.
no, I don't think so. I think everybody's on this whole Ozempic craze and getting so skinny that it's like skinny's the new fad. And I saw that happen in like almost a year ago, like when the Kardashians dissolved all their fillers, that it was just
I don't know. I
skinny's
think
the new thing.
Sydney Sweeney's bringing the boobs back.
Oh yeah.
I think
She's
she's
so
bringing
hot.
the boobs back.
Yeah,
20 years ago, we were a boob world.
Yeah, we
Jessica
were.
Simpson, Dukes of Hazzard,
Yep.
we were a boob world.
Yep.
Now, Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, they brought the ass back.
Yeah.
Now I think Sweeney's bringing the boobs back.
You're
it's a real roller coaster.
Yeah, you're right. She is. She's so hot. I love her.
She is beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, which world would you rather, a boob world or an ass world?
Ooh. Probably. Oh, man, I don't know. So this is my argument. I feel like if you have a good ass, I mean, real or fake, you're gonna have nice legs, hopefully, to match it. And I don't know, I kind of like ass, legs, like the curve on the woman's like lower back. I like all that. But I do love boobs. Like that's the first thing I'm looking at when I see a chick.
Okay, so if I
I'm looking at teeth and boobs.
So if I said to you, I'm gonna hop in there and dissolve one, ass or tits, which one is it? What are you giving up on yourself?
Tits, for sure. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think that's how I get recognized a lot when I'm in airports and I think I'm like incognito and I've got like my sunglasses and a hat on and
Got like
no
sunglasses,
makeup.
a hat on, and a bra on.
Nope. It is men recognize that butt. And then they're like, oh, I just saw you at LaGuardia. And I'm like, how? And it's my butt.
It is a large butt.
Yep.
It is a
Can't
large
miss
butt.
it.
You have an ass tattoo, right?
Say that again?
You have an ass tattoo, right?
I do.
What
I
is
was
it?
obsessed with Jenna Jameson before I got into the industry. And yeah, I got her iconic heartbreaker tattoo on my
What
booty.
is that? I'm gonna ask you to show me and say what is the heartbreaker
It's
tattoo?
just a heartbreaker with like two, it says heart and then breaker and then two broken hearts. That was her.
Oh, okay.
It was her
Yes.
signature tattoo, and I literally copied it.
Out of respect.
Yeah,
It's kind of like a respect to your forefathers type of thing.
100%. She was the goat.
Yeah, she was. I think when I was growing up, that was the one name.
Oh,
I knew,
yeah.
even as like a young tyke.
Yeah.
Jenna Jameson. So, this is an OnlyFans show. It's an OnlyFans, I guess sometimes a porn show. Let's just talk about OnlyFans, all that jazz.
Yeah, I love it.
How's
Let's
that?
talk.
How's that been going for you? When did you get into the whole industry as a whole?
So I got as a whole. Pun intended. So I got into the industry on my 21st birthday.
Ooh, congrats.
July 11th, 2006. So literally going back almost 18 years. And it was because the club that I used to house dance at, they would bring in a lot of porn stars to headline and feature. And I saw these women and they were fucking hot and just rock stars with no guitars. And I wanted to get into it. So just started looking up agents and dove headfirst into the cock.
Straight into the dick.
Straight to the dick while running into the dick.
And how does this process happen? Where were you dancing? Where'd you go?
I was dancing in Richmond, Virginia at a club called Paper Moon. And they
World's largest cigarette in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh yeah, yes, you're
Talk about
right.
that.
Yep, look
Yep.
at that. NASCAR, all sorts of things. Yeah, so then just kind of dove headfirst into the industry and then here I am now, 18 years later.
And so you like went to LA. Like, what was the actual process?
Yeah, I went out to LA. I met with a few agents, and then finally I found one. It was actually Jenna Jameson's costume designer.
Okay.
She was also an agent. She was super cool, and started with her. And then next thing I knew, I was moving out there. Moved out to LA, and here I am
Yeah.
now.
Hey, I just noticed something.
What?
I'm looking at your phone over there. Is your phone case a case of yourself?
It is.
Is that you? Let me see your phone. This is the most narcissistic behavior I've seen.
Oh my gosh.
No way this is your fucking phone.
Yes.
Your phone case is a thirst trap of yourself.
Okay, do you want to hear why it
This
is?
is psychotic behavior.
No, it's not. No, it's
This
not.
is insane.
You probably like this photo. It's a real like OG like gangster.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's nice. It's not
Yeah.
showing me right now, but I see it.
Uh
Beautiful.
okay, the reason I have myself
Why do you have
my
yourself?
one case I had would not fit in my new selfie stand holder. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't carry around like this bare, skinny little iPhone. And I was like, oh, the only cases I have are the ones that I sell that I take with me on dance gigs. So I popped it in.
That's what they all say. I'm sure that's
But
what
then
they
you want to
all
know what?
say.
Because then when I had it on, I take selfies. Everybody started buying the
And
cases.
then it's Richelle-ception. Everywhere you're taking selfies, you're looking at yourself. It's
Yep,
all going
and I know
all
it's my
wild.
phone. If it gets lost in a pile, it's my phone.
Kind of embarrassing.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Anyway, what's your favorite memory you ever made making some pornography?
For mainstream, ooh goodness. Probably just being on some of the feature sets back in the day. They were so much fun. They were full production. That was when there was money to be made in porn. And it was just fun because back then there was no distractions, Glennie. We didn't have Instagram. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have people, we had crappy phones back then.
Yeah.
I think we had like the Razors.
Was there good catering at these events?
Oh my gosh, so
Good stuff?
good. Like really good food. I mean, now they'll have bottled water and like, gummy bears,
Yeah.
fruit. Some of the crews will buy you lunch, but back in the day, it was full catering, full glam team, full wardrobe. And it was just fun because we had nothing else to do. Now, as performers, you do get very distracted with OnlyFans because we're like, okay, I got to be on set for 8 hours. I got to go home. I got to do OnlyFans. I got to upload on my social media. There's so much to do. And
Do you even do like fully produced porn anymore?
it depends. If I'm shooting with another big name MILF, then I want to. But, fans, I think the whole reason OnlyFans was built was to create that girlfriend experience. Like men
100%.
want to see me like roll over and be like, hey babe, I was just thinking of you. Like even when I'm all glammed up and bitched out like I am now, they don't want to see that. They want to see me like no makeup, no hair extensions, and they love it. They eat it up. It's so
Well, hey,
personal.
Rochelle, you look beautiful today. I will
Aw.
say, you look very, very official.
That's the nicest
Looks
thing
so
you've ever
beautiful.
said to me,
We've
Glennie.
never actually fucking talked.
Well,
Have we ever met in person even? Like once maybe at the AVN?
yes, at AVN we did.
By the escalators.
Yes, yep. I
Yes.
saw you and I was like, oh,
And I was like,
I'm
oh, that's
on
that's
it.
the crazy lady that's been DMing me.
The
I gotta get
crazy
away from her.
lady- The crazy lady that's been DMing me.
That's interesting. So yeah, I mean, I agree as a consumer of
Yeah.
the product. I would rather watch you in the OnlyFans in like the amateur way than
Yeah, I
fully
love
produced.
it. I love it
I
too.
think it's way better, and probably I'm assuming you make a lot more money on OnlyFans than
100%.
porn. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's given performers that power that we can take back because when we shoot for the studios, like all the big name studios, we don't get residuals, we don't get anything. We just get one check. It's not, people think we're making tens of thousands of dollars. You're really not. Then you're paying 35% on taxes on top of that. Testing, wardrobe, everything else. It's really just kind of like a stepping stone. And OnlyFans has given that power back to the performers where we can control
Straight
everything.
to consumer product, as they
Yep.
say in the business.
Literally and make 7, 10, 20 times the amount that we could ever make from shooting scenes. It's
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
So you don't have to tell me the number. What's your biggest porn movie you've ever done?
On OnlyFans?
No, in history of porn.
Oh, like
Biggest one you've done.
ooh, that's a good question.
Maybe it was just your highest paying job.
Oh, probably like a blow bang scene that I did, maybe. I mean, with like 5 guys. That's like what I can think
And do you think
of.
you're making like more than a month on OnlyFans than for that one original porn?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what we're hearing is porn dead.
Yeah, porn is just kind of like a stepping stone, I feel like
Mhm.
nowadays for performers. Like girls just want to do porn or they're doing stuff now just to go viral. I'm like, I
Yeah.
am so glad I got in the business when I did because I didn't have to do all that craziness.
Yeah,
I
I
stay
see
out
a
of
lot
the
of
streets
a lot of
now.
TikToks. A lot of
Yeah.
TikToks.
That or just like crazy stunts or girls starting fights with other women. I'm like, oh, thank God. I just kind of stay in my lane and do OnlyFans.
So I gotta ask you my favorite question to ask every guest.
I already know what it
What
is.
is it?
How much money do I make?
No, I don't ask guests that. But
Oh,
if you're gonna answer that, I will.
oh no, I won't say.
If you're gonna offer it up.
No, I'm not offering it up.
No, my favorite question to ask every guest, which I think is the funniest question, is just what's like the most weird
Oh,
subscriber request you've gotten,
yes,
maybe?
I knew
Something
that
that
was the
pops in your
one.
head.
Yeah. I had a guy one time come in and he wanted photos of me pissing in a cat box.
Okay.
Like, which
We
was really
we
I've never owned a cat in my life, so I'm like and I just politely declined it, and, I mean, if he was to pay something insane, I maybe would've thought about it,
mhm.
but, yeah, he wanted me pissing in a cat
In a
box.
cat box. That's interesting. I mean, I've heard the piss thing, that's a big one, but never in a cat box.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe he has some sort of a feline fetish.
Maybe, that's what I was
He
thinking
must have been the only
too.
guy to ever go see cats in the theaters, you know? That
Probably.
must have been his Super Bowl, that movie.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you, do
Yes.
you know who OnlyFans was created for?
Like workout fitness people, maybe?
No, the
Who?
music industry.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a good story about that.
Please fill me in.
It was created for the music industry, for DJs to go on there and stream their shows and for people to view it and stuff. And then, I mean, I feel like the porn industry, especially during COVID, we kind of like took it in our little corner. We're like, this is our baby. But my original webmaster, like back in the day, I mean, all of us, like Lisa Ann, myself, I mean, all of us women, we had our own personal sites, RichelleRyan.com, LisaAnn.com. And my old webmaster, he was like, "Oh, there's this new platform. It's coming out. It's going to change the game. It's called OnlyFans." And he was explaining it to me. And I was just like, that's not going to work. And he was like, no, it is. And he was the first one to bring it here to the United States. And he was telling me about it, and it was kind of like in porn. It's like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And all of us were making really good money on our personal websites. And I didn't know he was being sneaky. He was slowly moving all of my content over on OnlyFans. And then he was just kind of putting my scenes up, locking them, people would have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
unlock it and stuff. But I was like, this isn't gonna work. And then sadly he passed away
Rest in peace.
in yeah, rest in peace in like 2019. But I was like, man, he would be so proud of all of us women because before OnlyFans started, it was our personal websites. Then it was Snapchat. Everybody was doing the premium Snapchat thing.
Yep.
Now it's OnlyFans, and OnlyFans is still going
Yeah, I
strong.
used to answer Asa's Snapchat.
No way.
Yeah.
I had my ex-boyfriend answering
Asa
mine.
used to pay me $700 a month, a week,
A week?
to answer just a bunch of dicks for her. All the
Awesome.
dicks would just be like, I would just be like, hee nice dick, hee nice dick, hee nice dick, hee nice
Nah,
dick,
copy and
over and
paste,
over and
copy
over.
and
Just
paste.
hundreds of hee nice dicks a day. 700 a week though.
That's
Not
awesome.
bad. I was 20 years old.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it
And
was
just
great.
sitting on your phone
Just
doing it?
once in the morning, once at night, hee nice dick.
Perfect.
Unbelievable.
I love it. Are you scarred for life now?
Oh, just a bunch of dicks.
Yeah.
Nothing too bad.
Just a bunch of dicks.
So what would you
Some of them
say?
scare me.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do you have any bad dick stories?
So, what really grosses me out is when men send dick pics over the toilet. I'm like, what are you doing?
Okay.
Like, it's just so gross. Like, I see the toilet and then I'm just like, ugh. Like, stand in your bedroom, a closet, your car, whatever. I'm like, do not send a dick pic over the toilet or sitting on the toilet. I'm like,
I've never taken one, but what is the key to a perfect dick pic for all the fellows out there that may want to send a tasteful dick pic to
oh,
their
well,
lady
since I got my
friends?
phone right here, I don't have any panties on. But the proper way to send a dick pic is you want to go kind of like this up under so you can see the balls, the
Mm-hmm.
shaft, everything. But what I like to judge a dick pic on is off of the manscaping.
Okay.
I love a guy that has just good, clean manscaping. And I think I could speak for all women on that. That's all about the
Yeah. I
manscaping.
don't see why not. We like a manscaped lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of a bush going, but it's
Oh,
just
wow,
on the
do you?
top.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I've
bu-
seen that. I've seen it. I've
I'm a
seen it on
bush
Twitter. Yeah,
girl.
you post nudes on Twitter.
Yeah, I do.
You consider that a landing strip?
Kind of. It's more like a triangle, a little thicker than
Just
a.
just there, just
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
there.
yeah. Guys don't like it on the lips. They just want it on top. I kind
Yeah.
of like it too.
Yeah.
I
think
don't
that's
think I
fair.
could bring back the full 80s bush. That might scare some away.
Hey, I don't know. I actually watched an episode of Entourage last night. Sasha Grey had a full bush.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot she did.
Yep.
Mm.
So would you say there's a OnlyFans request that you've done that you thought was a little wild, but the money was just too good, you had to do it?
Oh, this guy had a pie fetish where he wanted me to a whipped cream pie and he just wanted me like smashing it like just on my nose, like not over my eyes or anything like that, just on my nose. And then he wanted me pressing my nose down. And I never understood that, but I guess it's something like if you have an eye fetish too,
Ooh.
and but yeah, it was literally just taking a whipped cream pie and just smashing it.
See, that sounds nice.
I mean, it was cool, like, I was licking it up and eating it
Ready
afterwards,
Whip,
but
baby.
I mean, I usually get, like, all the stepmom or jerk off instructions, like,
Yeah,
they love
of
that.
course. Well, I like the whipped cream one. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, that was kinda
You got
cool.
some whipped cream out of the deal.
You know what I've been doing a lot
Only
lately?
15 calories per 2 tablespoons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really care, I just eat. I've been doing, videos of me topless reviewing burgers, and I did one with me eating In-N-Out, and I was gorging. I had the Flying Dutchman, I had, like, a double protein style and animal style fries, and I was just eating it topless, it was all dripping all over my
Pop
titties.
off. That's amazing. See,
Oh my gosh, the guys, they loved it.
I used to do a burger review show in Barstool. I got to bring it back, but maybe with you one day we
I
can
would
record
love
one.
to do that, I
That
love
sounds great. I
burgers.
love burgers too.
Me too.
What's your best burger in the country?
Ooh, best burger in the country, that's a good one. Man, because everywhere I go, that's all I eat is burgers,
Got one
cheeseburgers.
in New York City that you like?
I haven't really been out in New York City to have one.
Okay.
Um, I'd probably have to say the burger at Prime in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey, if you're ever looking for a good burger around here, JG Mellon,
okay,
74th and 3rd.
okay.
Best burger in the city.
Really?
And a great cup of chili too.
Ooh, okay.
Fantastic stuff. I'm
I'm
usually a
hungry too.
smash burger guy, but
Yeah.
better than smash burgers. It's the
Really?
best. This
Smash
is a
burgers is
nice thick burger.
okay.
I love smash burgers.
Do you like In-N-Out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love In-N-Out
I think
too.
In-N-Out gets a bad rap.
Yeah, I do
They
too.
get
It's
they
because
get
of the
they
fries,
get a
that's
bad rap
why.
because they're also compared to Shake Shack all the time.
Yeah.
And frankly, In-N-Out is like a legit fast food place. It's a drive-through.
It is,
It's like
but
11 bucks for
it's
the whole
fresh
meal.
meat though.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not frozen,
Like they're
it's
compared to
good.
Shake Shack, and Shake Shack's basically like a fast casual restaurant.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like Shake Shack is double the price of In-N-Out. In-N-Out, like if there was an In-N-Out in New York and I was going to Wendy's or In-N-Out, I would easily go to In-N-Out.
Do you like Five Guys?
I love Five Guys.
You do?
Oh my god, so
Five
good.
Guys, it's a little greasy, like,
Oh my god.
sometimes I could get down with Five Guys.
I feel like Five Guys is literally too many calories. I haven't eaten it in like 3 years.
Yeah.
But Five Guys is like,
Do you eat bacon
Good.
on your burger?
I'll get it, but I don't need it. I don't
Okay,
freak
I'm the
out
same
over
way
it. Like most
too.
smash burgers I have, there's no bacon. There's never really bacon on a smash burger, which I don't mind. I don't
Yeah.
miss it. But I mean, if it's there, I guess.
Yeah.
But
What are
I
all
don't
your
need it.
toppings you're putting on it? Because I can go all around the board. I love burgers.
So I mean, I'm fine with the classic lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle. I love that.
Yeah.
Mayo. I love mustard on a burger. But I will
Mm.
say, I've always said this: my top topping for a burger, whenever it's on a menu, I have to get it. It's the best. Is a hatch green chili from New Mexico. They're these
Ooh.
chilies they make in basically only New Mexico and Southern Southern Colorado. They are unbelievable, and they're a perfect burger topping.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you ever see a
Interesting.
hatch green chili burger, you
Okay.
have to get it.
Well, I'm gonna be in Denver in a couple of weeks.
They
So
have
if
a
I
bunch in
see
Denver.
Oh, they do? You'll have
Yeah,
to tell me.
in Southern
I'll
Colorado.
send you a topless reveal.
Please send me a
I'll
topless
put it on
review,
my
yeah.
OnlyFans and then I'll send it to you.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Just for free, out of respect.
Just for
Out of
free.
respect.
I got you.
But
I
yeah,
won't
no.
send it locked.
The hatch green chili. Whenever
Okay.
you see that on the menu.
Oh, I am a meat eating woman. I
Get it.
love burgers. Oh,
Well, how does one get to date Richelle Ryan? Like, what does one have to do? Do we have to slide in the DMs? What do we have to look like? What's
yeah.
the deal?
Yeah. So my funny story. My last ex-boyfriend, it was from a very long time ago. We actually met from a Barstool article that
Okay.
Barstool, that Key Marco did on me. It was a long time ago when there was a lot of suicide going on in the industry with like August Ames, some other women, and he did this article on me with the UNLV baseball team.
hmm
And that was kind of how I met my, well, ex. And it was hilarious because he was like, "Oh, I saw you on Barstool." And I was like, "What's Barstool?" And now like I love all of you guys. But I don't know. I feel like you can't come across like creepy or like a porn fan. You have to have that confidence. And I do love younger men. My ex was 10 years younger than me, but I feel like you just got to have that
Got to
confidence.
have the aura.
Yeah, I don't like guys that like name drop or anything like that, or I don't like real pretty boys. I like just good normal men.
Interesting. So
Yeah.
you gotta be confident. I'm in the DM. What should I be saying in this DM?
Um,
Just say, can we go out for drinks, or do I have to play a sport? What's the whole thing,
no,
Michelle?
I don't. I'm
'Cause
kind of
you're
over the.
constantly tweeting about athletes.
I mean, I do love college athletes. Recently, for the first time, I slid into a female's DM, a college athlete,
Ooh.
Paige Becker's, and I felt so creepy, Glenny.
Why'd you DM Paige Buchers for them?
Is it Buchers or
I think it's
Beckers?
Buchers, either one.
Buckets, Paige Buckets is what I think her nickname is. I don't know. She was trending on everybody's For You page on TikTok, and I was just kind of like, then I saw her at the WNBA draft, and I was like, oh, she's like 6 feet tall too. I was like, oh, that's in my wheelhouse. I could totally make out and finger bang with this woman. But I felt so creepy because she hasn't come out if she likes women or whatnot. So
Yeah,
she hasn't responded. But
I get it.
yeah.
Respectfully.
But, so I have a little roster in Vegas, and I have,
Yeah.
like, a starting 5. I have some that are on the bench.
Tell us about your Vegas roster. How do
My
we get on
Vegas
the roster?
roster.
Who's on, and what's the whole thing?
Yeah, so I have this one 23-year-old, and he just wrote something cheeky when he slid in my DMs, and it was something along the lines of, "Oh, I'd love to be your pool boy. I gotta protect you and Icon and Titan," which are my dogs. And I was like, "Oh, he pays attention." And then we were just kind of having some banter, and he was just really smooth, really sweet, and, what I love about him is he doesn't seem phased by me or what I do. He could care less. He's just like, "Alright," and I don't know, we have fun together.
So he's on the starting roster right
Yeah,
now.
he's on the starting roster. He's my point guard. He's my
And
go-to.
who's the shooting guard? Who's the small forward, power forward,
Yeah, I got
center?
a little power forward too. I got a few bench warmers. I'm sure you saw I did a video for my OnlyFans with a
Mhm.
virgin.
Oh, did
And
you? Fill me in on that. What happened?
yeah. So it was a guy I wanted to properly vet him because I was like, look, this isn't make a wish pussy. I'm not just throwing it around for the world to because every guy wants to have that experience with a porn star. And so properly vetted him, friend of a friend, and they're like, no, he's indeed a virgin. And I was like, well, I'd love to take your virginity. And of course he was down, but I was like, can I do it for my OnlyFans? And he was like, as long as you don't show my face. And I was like, okay, cool. So it was a mix of like us having our time together. And I do think if a guy is to lose his virginity with a sex worker, I think it's the best because I personally do. I mean, unless it's like your high school girlfriend or something, then that's an
Yeah,
even
yeah.
better experience. But
They could be nurturing, caring.
yeah, I mean, I kind of was
You
a
know
little
what you're
nurturing.
doing, obviously.
Yeah, give him a good story to tell his boys.
So how was the experience?
It was fun. I could tell like he was ready to like bust like super quick, and I would just kind of like give him a stop, and I really wanted him to enjoy the moment and just have fun. So it was a mix of like us together and then like, oh, okay, like let me get the phone out.
Oh, so my boy got in some non-filming too?
Yeah, he did. He did. Yes, he did.
That
For the
hypes me up.
OnlyFans. So now that is like all I get. That was actually honestly probably my number one selling video was
That hypes me up that he got a little non-camera time in.
Oh, of course. I'm not gonna like because if you're doing something like that and you're filming, you got the phone in the face, it's so impersonal. Like I want it if I'm gonna give you this experience, like we're
Yeah.
gonna have our own little fun. So
How'd he do with the camera out though?
he was good. I think he was just kind of like trying to be aware of the camera, and I was like, don't worry, I know the angles. I'm not gonna show your face.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. So I got a question. From your stripping days, any good stripping stories from back in the day? You ever have a just tell me on stripping.
Stripping stories were fun. I mean, I still feature dance. I was in Philly this past weekend. I was actually in a club one time in Connecticut. This was when I first started out feature dancing, so I was kind of like a newbie in
Mhm.
porn. It was like 2008 or 9, but I was at a club in Connecticut and it was known for like one of the biker clubs that was kind of like their little hangout, and they would let the guys like wear their colors. I think is how you like
Cuts.
their
I was gonna
cuts.
say Sons of Anarchy. I don't know what Sons of Anarchy, but they're
Oh,
cuts, yes.
oh, they're cuts. So they let them wear their cuts in the club, and I probably shouldn't say the name of it. It was the Hell's Angels, but they came and
Now you're gonna get our asses kicked by the Hells Angels, huh?
yeah, and I guess they were like shooting up
That's what I
outside
want
the
on my ass
club,
now,
and
the Hells Angels.
they're gonna be on my ass too, probably. And I remember like the owner like hid me under the desk, and he like flipped his briefcase. It was like this Italian guy, and all these guns dropped out of his briefcase, and I was terrified. I thought life was over, but they were just going after each other. So
All right, so they were just popping off a little bit.
yeah, just popping off. But no, I mean there's been like bar fights or guys getting crazy or Guys that want to buy like my panties, or
Yeah.
if I ever wore like thigh highs, they'd want to buy like my stockings off me, and they like them all sweaty and gross and spray tan all over them.
Because I did see you tweet recently, actually. It's your pinned tweet, actually. It's you bent over naked in the VIP room at a strip club.
Oh
So, like, what
yeah.
happens in the VIP room at these things? If I'm a Richelle Ryan fan and I go to the show, what could I expect to see?
Well, Glenny, there is no sex in the champagne room. You know that. No sex in the
I'm well
champagne
aware. I
room.
was just wondering because you were naked in the champagne room.
You know what it is, and what I've noticed with OnlyFans is that guys, they just want to hang out. They just want to hang out with the woman that they admire, that they love, the pretty girl, whatever. They just want to be there. They just want to have that time. And whether it's, giving me a massage, playing with my feet, or me grinding my booty on them, they love that.
So, if I was a Richelle Ryan foot fetish guy and I wanted to play with your feet at the strip club, how much would I be having to pay you for
Ooh,
a little foot tickle?
maybe like 1,000.
$1,000 to play with
Yeah.
your feet?
To go into the VIP room, yeah, and I'm gonna give you the full experience because my feet are gonna be sweaty because I dance in boots. I'm gonna stick them
Oh,
all over your
that
face.
would hype those fellas up.
Yeah, all sweaty.
And the massage, you said they massage you too?
Oh yeah, they love it. And like, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if it's because
Don't Sharon Stone us, please.
Oh, I won't. I promise. But I have like really high arches,
Okay.
and I think it's just because I do wear heels a lot, so I have really high arches, and men
So
just
is a
go
massage
crazy.
about $1,000 as well?
Oh gosh. I mean, sometimes if like, I don't know, I would take a massage anytime almost.
Okay, well, hey, the fee of
I
1,000.
am never turn that down. I love to be touched. I love it.
Congrats on that.
Yeah, I love being like rubbed and touched
You
and
got
all
you
that
got
good
into good
stuff.
business.
Yeah, I definitely did.
So I'm just gonna go through some tweets you've tweeted
Oh
in the
gosh.
past. Well, we found
Yikes.
out I was doing this today. I just ran to your Twitter and just figured I see you tweet constantly, so I figured there'd be some
I
good
do.
tweets
You
there.
have to. You got to feed the internet. You got to hit
So
them.
I'm interested about this. Before I actually get into this, I feel like you've been in the Barstool lore for a while now.
I don't know, a while,
A few
maybe
years, I'd say.
3 years, two,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
years.
Any Barstool employees ever trying to slide into Richelle Ryan's DMs?
I tried sliding into one of them myself.
Who?
Nikki Smokes.
How'd that go?
He's so
He's
hot.
an interesting
That
fella.
Miami mouthpiece, I love it. Come to mama.
What you gonna do something about it? Or
I
what?
wish. I met him actually in Chicago when we all went to the Barstool bar one night. Yeah,
You
but
couldn't
that wasn't
close?
that wasn't the time.
You
Like,
couldn't close?
no. Yeah, that wasn't the time or the place. But yeah, he's hot.
Are there any
Oh yeah,
other?
I've sent him, I think, like some nudes and stuff.
Give me your Barstool Mount Rushmore of fuckable guys.
Dana Beers is probably number one. He's like the perfect guy. Like that is like the kind of guy that I go after. Like,
Beers? Oh,
yeah,
Beersy?
I love big, tall, goofy white guys.
He is a big, tall, goofy white
I
guy.
love him, and he just seems just good energy, just fun. I loves to eat. I just total.
Okay, Beers.
Yeah, Dana Beers, Nikki Smokes,
Okay.
Marty Mush,
Okay.
Tommy Smokes.
Okay.
Oh gosh, and if I had to pick one more, probably Eddie. Eddie from Chicago. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love Eddie.
I hate to break
I
it to you,
said
but Mount
Eddie-
Rushmore's only 4 people, not 5. But
Oh, I
continue.
went 5? Oh,
So I
okay.
love
All
Eddie
right, one
too.
extra.
Why about Eddie? Why about Eddie? Fill me in.
Eddie, so I probably sent him the creepiest message one night, but I couldn't fall asleep one night, and like I try not to watch TikTok because then I'll just get hooked. But so I was scrolling Instagram and the dog walk podcast came on, and Eddie was just talking, and his voice was so soothing. It was
He
like,
does have a very soothing voice.
yeah, and it was like sexy, like I was getting a little turned on, but then it was so soothing, like I just fell asleep. And I sent him probably this creepy message the next day. I was like, you have a really nice voice. And he was kind of telling me a little background on him about him being in radio and stuff. And he was like, yeah, they'd always want me to like read the phone book because they love my voice. But yeah,
Love Eddie.
Eddie's the best.
He used to be actually, I think he might be on the episode of OnlyStans we put out in the coming weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we did a few in Austin together.
Oh,
In a hot
nice.
tub.
Oh, I saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, I sent him this book that I was in. I should have sent it to you. You're a boob man,
Nah,
apparently.
I'm apparently chopped liver around here in the Richelle Ryan
No,
parts.
you don't answer my DMs.
I'm
If you
apparently chopped
answered,
liver in these parts.
if you
so
answered your DMs or your text messages, Eddie answers mine. Eddie, I love you. You answer my messages. But I sent him this book that myself and a bunch of other porn stars were in. You would probably love it. It was called Racks, the Book of Racks. And it was literally just like a whole bunch of porn stars and just nice, candid, clean shots of all of us with our tits out.
yeah, I would like that. I would love that actually. But no, go send it to Eddie.
Okay,
No.
answer my text messages.
I answered the last text you sent me. What was the last text you sent me?
I sent him that and I sent him my man-eater calendar.
There's some blue messages right here.
Probably from like 2018.
From May 17th, 2022.
Okay. All right, well, send me your address. I'll send you one of those books.
Offer's done.
I was gonna
Offer's
send you
done.
my stroker when it comes out. I just got
Your
my
what?
my Doc Johnson mold, like little fleshlight.
Oh, I'm good.
I know you don't care about any of that.
You can give it to somebody else.
Okay, all
So,
right.
how about in
I'm gonna
place
send
of
it to Joey Camiste.
in place of mine, send it to a lucky fan that would love a free one. How about that?
I totally will.
I am giving up my Richelle Ryan flashlight. Hand to God.
Jesus.
Pick a lucky fan and send it to him from me.
Okay.
A gift from me.
Okay. All right. Deal. We're telling
Do
him
it
it's
though.
from you.
Do it though. Yeah. Say
I'd
it's
be
from
like,
me.
Glenny put his dick in it first.
No. Courtesy of me. Free fresh life for that guy.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna read some tweets to you.
Okay.
You tweeted recently, I haven't seen my 22-year-old Marine in over 3 weeks since he's been away for 2 weeks with the drill and me visiting my family on the East Coast. But tomorrow we have a date night and I'm wearing that dick out because I'm horny as fuck. I'm gonna fuck him till he cries. LOL.
Yep.
Did you make this nice Marine man cry?
Yes, I did.
How'd you do it?
I don't know. Just, yeah. Like, I literally wouldn't let him out of my room.
Mhm.
And the thing is, he has a good normal job where he has to be to work at 5 a.m. But I was like fully planning on locking him in my room. Like
Should've
not
locked him
coming
up.
out. Like not till I tap out.
So you also tweeted, I want to fuck a Navy SEAL. I love military guys and
Oh,
they're top tier
yeah.
badasses. Now I have a question for you as someone that loves athletes, you kept saying.
Yeah.
What would you rather get it on with, an athlete or an armed forces gentleman? Obviously, armed forces we like way more. Which one do we like more? Hot Marine, hot sport player?
Probably a hot Marine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
Shout out
do it. I gotta,
America.
yep,
Shout out the
America.
US of A,
Gotta
baby.
give it to my military
Shout out the
guys.
US of A. How many military guys are we talking? Do you have a ballpark?
Probably some of the best sex I ever had was with my best friend's son. And he still is in the army. And whoo, that was so much fun.
Does your
Like,
best friend know about this?
oh yeah, she dropped him off at my house.
Who's this lady?
I'll tell you off camera.
Who's this woman that's just pawning her son off?
Yeah, but she was
respect,
awesome.
but
But it was honestly some of the best sex I've ever had. He was so good. I mean, and he was like another one, like didn't even care like who I am or what I do. He just came in and just laid it down.
I don't care about the sex. I want to hear about how she dropped him off. What'd you tell her? You texted her and said, "Hey, I'm trying
He
to
was-
romance your son."
He was home on leave. And yeah, he didn't have a car and they were out having drinks. And I was like, well, drop him off at my house. And she did. And then she was like, if you get sick of him, just bring him back. And literally, we were still going at it into the next morning. And she texted me, she was like, can you bring my son home? I was like, oh, okay.
Alrighty then.
You better make a note on that one.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, he was fun. Yeah, I love military guys.
Yeah.
They just hard the paint.
Normally I like younger guys, but let me tell you, I'd fuck the hell out of CNN anchor Chris Cuomo.
Oh, I'm over Chris. I'm over Chris. You know who I like? I like Bruce Cassidy, the coach of the Golden Knights.
Okay.
That old man could get it. Gabe Kapler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Gabe Kapler's a very hot guy.
Yeah. He's
He's
so
a very hot
handsome.
guy.
So handsome. Yeah, he could get it. Bruce Cassidy, yeah. That's about it that comes to mind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Silver Foxes.
yeah.
Who else?
There was this guy. He was a retired NYPD lieutenant. I saw him on Fox News. I can't think of his name,
Mhm.
but yeah, he just had the thick New York accent, and I was like, ooh.
Dermot O'Shea.
I don't know.
Used to be the
I took
commissioner,
a
I think.
screenshot of it and I sent it to my friend. I was like, who is this?
So all these athletes, like, you have any ones that you really wanted to meet up with that were DMing you, but you never followed through on something like that?
Yeah, AJ Barner.
AJ Barner?
Yeah, but I think he's in Michigan, and I'm like, I am not going to Michigan for dick. Call me when you're in Vegas.
Is there one like historically that's like an awesome person maybe that you have off the top of your head?
Spencer Brown.
You already said these two names.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm saying like a legend, like someone that's retired maybe.
Um, no. I mean, I was in a Rolls Royce with Michael Jordan, watch him kick out a couple of girls.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to like hook up with Michael Jordan.
Why
Michael
you would
Jordan.
say no to Michael Jordan?
Um, yeah, I think he's a little too old.
It's fucking MJ.
MJ. MJ's all he doesn't want me either.
Oh my word.
Yeah, but that's all I could think of. Spencer Brown, he's so hot. AJ Barner, he's hot. Yeah, that's about it. Paige Buchers, however you
Mhm.
pronounce her name. She's a little cutie.
Damn, you like to play on the other side of the team every now and then?
Not really. I just feel like women to me are kind of like a little appetizer warming me up. And then,
And then the dudes come in.
yeah, then I'm kind of boy crazy. I'm probably the most boy crazy 38-year-old.
So you're horny.
Yeah.
What's it like?
Not
being,
all the time.
What's it like being this horny?
I'm not horny like all the time, but yeah, not horny all the time.
Porn star Richelle Ryan thinks Aaron Rodgers needs to date her following his industry.
Oh yeah, I like him. He could get it too.
He's a beast.
I love Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I
He's
love
someone
him.
I was starstruck by. I love Aaron
Really?
Rodgers. Oh yeah.
I think I'd probably get a little starstruck too because I want to bang him.
I've said he's the coolest guy I've ever met in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Like he was the coolest guy of all time.
Really?
It's impossible to be cooler than him.
Aw.
He was God.
Oh, I want to meet him so bad. It's a little bit of a secret society amongst porn stars. Like we could kind of get access to almost anybody we really want if we really wanted to.
Porn star Richelle Ryan says she'll convince Odell Beckham Jr. to stay in New York.
Oh, I'm
ever
over
do
him
that?
too. Actually, you know what's funny? Him and I were going at it on Twitter. I have the screenshots, and it was over the whole seatbelt thing when he was in Miami.
Mhm.
And I think I wrote something. I was like, that was a dick move. I was like, you had the choice to put your seatbelt on or make everybody get off the plane. And he responded back like a few times, and then he blocked me. I was like, you fucking loser.
Unbelievable. Fucking Odell.
Yeah, fuck
I have
Odell.
an article here. It says Utah State football team spends the night in the hot tub with Richelle Ryan. What happened there?
I was at a dance gig, and ironically, I was in the same hotel as the team hotel. I think it was in Albuquerque, New Mexico that weekend. And yeah, the Utah State football team was there. And I think I was down sitting in the hot tub like before my shows. And yeah, here come all these, 20-year-old kids. Just, yeah.
You have a good night with any of them?
No, I didn't. Didn't want to ruin their night.
Oh, wow. Look at this, Richelle Ryan. I'm looking up your name in news.
Oh, gosh.
And I
Is there anything new? What's
and
good?
the reason that I see Glennie Balls' 4th official OnlyFans Power Rankings of the week. I used to do Power Rankings of OnlyFans models. That's how I started doing the show.
Yes.
It looks like you're in the Power Rankings. You're number 4.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations. So
Woo!
I wrote that over 2 years ago.
I like that.
And now you're finally here.
It's about time.
And now you're finally here. How'd that happen?
Jesus. I
look at
figured you
that.
didn't like me.
Just a lot of text, not an answer. Just a lot of text.
Oh my gosh, I am a texter.
You recently tweeted, I want a fucking Elvis impersonator so I can live out the fantasy of banging the king.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It said it on your Twitter.
I said that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why? You don't like Elvis?
Are you sure I said that?
I got it off your Twitter.
Are you looking
You
at
gonna come on my show and then question my questions?
questioning if you really did your due diligence on me. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't
You're
know.
not an
I'd
Elvis-
probably fuck Elvis if I
Not an
could.
Elvis. Who's one person from history you'd want a romance?
Ooh. Oh, from 2018. Good Lord.
Why, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Elvis has been dead for 40
Whoa.
years, so it's not
You
like
were really digging on my Twitter.
No, I
like.
actually did on the search bar. Just typed in "fuck"
Oh,
and
okay.
just saw everything you tweeted about.
Oh,
fucking
that's
for the last
awesome.
like 5 years. Yeah,
Awesome.
not just a hat rack, my friend.
Oh gosh, somebody in history.
Your dream date.
Ooh,
Someone throughout history. Could be a president. Could be a musician. Could be an actor.
probably somebody from the Rat Pack.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, like an
Like
old
Frank or Dino.
Oh, Like Frank Sinatra, just the stories and just I feel like
Ooh.
he would know how to finesse and just treat a lady and
What do you mean feel? We
it
know he would.
oh yeah, I love like I always wanted to be a mob wife. Like that was always my dream.
That's an electric answer. It's a good
Yeah,
answer.
like turns me on. I love like I've always had a thing for just men in power and gangsters and I mean, I'm Italian and but never really saw much of that. My family was on the
Interesting.
straight and narrow.
Amazing. Well, hey, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
I think it's a good answer. Hey, comment below who do you want to go on a date with in history?
Mm.
But that's a good. That would probably be my pick too if I was a woman.
Right?
Yeah, I agree big time.
Didn't Frank Sinatra go out with Marilyn Monroe? I think
Um,
so. Or there was something he took her on a date.
I'm sure he crossed paths with her. I don't know if he ever actually dated her. She was big with Joe DiMaggio.
Yes.
That was her. That was her big. He was obsessed with her. I'm sure. I think they were just friends. I don't know if they ever dated.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm sure they probably did.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
He had 4 wives. I think he'd like to pop off a little bit.
for sure. And they all
So
have girlfriends on the side.
yeah, Frank. I don't know if Frank was the most. Yeah, the movie's coming out soon though.
Ooh, really?
Apparently, Scorsese's directing a Sinatra movie.
Amazing.
Leo's playing Sinatra.
Oh, yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that. Yes, that's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. Hey, final tweet I have from you.
Oh gosh.
Guys that email me asking for favors, advice, but don't want to compensate me for my time. Get the fuck out of here, you entitled douche.
I
You have-
didn't
you
say
have any
that.
advice for me in life?
Well, because you know what it is? You know what I think is hilarious? Guys that message me on OnlyFans, social media, see me in person, see me on dance gigs, are like, how do I get in the industry? I'm like, you are asking the wrong one. Go email Johnny Sins. Johnny's going to be the best one to help you. It's so easy for a woman to get into the industry.
So you're gonna give me any advice on improving my life?
So I was having this conversation over the weekend. I feel like if you're a guy that wants to get into the, industry, do an OnlyFans.
I didn't say I want to get in the industry. I
Oh,
just want to talk about life.
oh. I think just having that confidence and complimenting a woman. But if you're looking to get into the industry, whether it's OnlyFans, I think you have to have like your own little shtick.
Hmm.
Like you got to be somebody like that guy, like Stretch Masters,
Hmm.
or you have to have. You can't just be the dude coming in wanting to fuck chicks on the bed. Like, okay, that's real original. Like you have to have something
Classic.
completely different. You got to be like a girth master or dread or
Yeah.
doing
So you
something
gotta have a really
crazy.
big dick, basically, is what you're saying.
No, not a big dick. Like you just gotta be doing like your own little shtick, like something that's crazy where it's like, oh my God.
Okay.
Yeah. And Stretch Masters, I mean, he does have his license in his bio. So
Well, hey, Richelle Ryan, this has been fun.
yeah.
You have any questions you want to ask me before we leave?
I feel like I interrogated you a lot.
No, hey, any final words before we head out today?
Thank you so much to everybody that loves me, follows my OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Richelle Ryan. Yeah, and follow my socials.